Good morning. Let me introduce myself. Some people, I'm known in some parts of the world as Cy Leith, Chaplain Burnell Wesley, the Preacher Man. There's a lot of different names and titles. Um, I like to think that I'm not, titles don't determine who I am. But in this modern world, you need some type of title for people to be able to recognize what you're saying. Everybody has a title. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about Exodus, dual citizenship in the New World Order. In the coming days and weeks, you're going to hear a lot. You're going to start hearing about dual citizenship. And why is that important? Every ethnic group in the world can enjoy this. We're the only ones who don't. When I say us, I mean African Americans. It's that almost as if we stuck here in America and still enslaved to this land, which is not really ours and never will be ours because we'll never be accepted, which is okay. But since we've invested so much time and blood and effort in this land, then we have as much right to it as anybody else. So with that being said, we also have right to create a different reality for ourselves, if you like. And that can be done by dual citizenship. I had a seminar back in 2011 when I was a student at Georgia State University here in Atlanta, Georgia. And the man who spoke, he was a member of the Bundestag, which is, I guess it's like the Senate or the Congress of the German government. He came over and spoke to the student body. And this man was from Ohio or Maryland or somewhere like that. But he also had dual citizenship. And I thought, oh my God, that's really nice. How about that? Here's this man speaking to us as a German citizen, but is actually an American citizen as well. How many of you knew that the European Jews, present European Jews who occupy Israel, enjoy dual citizenship in several countries, mainly in America? And so we need to start looking. There's several ways we can do this. Start spending your money instead of going to Israel for with your churches and stuff like that. Go to the motherland. Go back to Africa. Go to different places in Africa and find out where you feel comfortable at, and start seeking out how to become a real citizen so that you can live here and also do business there and in the world as well, because now we live in a global society. You can't just do business here in America. Nobody does that except us. With our $1.1 trillion in spending power, we need to invest more in the world and in ourselves. But anyway, I didn't want to take too much time, but just to know that I am just learning how to do this stuff, go live, if you like. So I'll be coming back to you pretty often. And as I teach myself how to do this, hopefully I can get more information out. For example, I do boys camps in the summer. I've been doing it for 3 years. This year we were blessed to take 23 boys to summer camp. It's a 58-acre faith-based camp out in Temple, Georgia, run by Atlanta Youth Project, which is a great ministry. I've been learning from Larry Team, who is the founder of the ministry, for about 3 years, and love the way he understands kingdom, and not just talk about it, but able to do it. So while at camp this year, I thought about it, and a brother I've been talking to over in West Africa, who is the president of the Chaplains Association there, and they're like 4,000 strong. That's just West Africa. 4,000 chaplains in West Africa. So that's a lot of power there. A lot of power. Not very organized. So we started talking, and now we're at the point where we're talking about doing. I suggested exchange summer programs for our kids, and also a school, an alternative school. The tri-continental school system is something idea that God gave me a few years ago. But we're talking about doing that right now. This brother has found 100 acres of land. So if anybody is ready to invest in doing that, maybe you're is enough to farm, it's enough to raise cash crops, enough to do a lot of things to make. We can actually there's a town nearby, so we can actually make business, do business with the town, but also create jobs for the local people instead of taking out from there. And then we have a great opportunity, but we have a way to raise money to do that. We're talking about not a lot of money, not a lot at all, but enough land to be able to start somewhere in Africa. And we have a contact in Jamaica who's also looking at getting land there for a school. So we can do this tri-continental school systems in the reverse order of the slave triangle, if you like. How about that? Talk to you guys later.